Bang.
Like very quick.
All right, welcome back to the AG Sports Podcast, everyone. Sunday weekend, we got a PA day tomorrow. Look at that. OP. Oh man, Leafs don't play till Thursday. That's tough.
OP.
Okay, but they get their rest. Then they're gonna go play Vancouver. Habs will rough them up for you. But yeah, welcome back to the AG Sports Podcast, episode 42. Actually, pretty consistent with our uploads. We're at least getting 2 videos a week. So how you do? How was today, Justin? How was your Sunday?
It was good. I relaxed. I think everything's fine. How are you?
Oh, bro, I'm chill, bro. I'm chill.
Okay, let's go.
I'm chill. We're ready to go. Let's get going right with the hockey news starting off. So how about we go with the news and then we'll analyze the games.
Yeah, so we'll go with the major news of the day. Tony DeAngelo is waived by the New York Rangers.
As soon as I saw that, first reaction, why?
I was shocked. I was.
But then the reason came out for it.
We've heard rumors of this multiple times. It's like, because like of his like off ice stuff, like he's a Trump supporter. He's apparently said racial slurs. Apparently he said a racial slur.
Rookie, right?
He's 25. No, he's been on like 3 different teams. He's played. He's played. I see. He was great offensively last year, right? But he's terrible defensively. Absolutely horrendous. Now, he hasn't produced at all this year, right? Now, they don't give him the power play time as much as he used to. His off ice may contribute to why he is not performing, right? Because like the things that he deals with off ice, with like who he supports and stuff, right? But I'm shocked because like I did not see it coming. Like we've heard this for months.
I know. I didn't expect Tony G. I thought he was like he's definitely in their top 6 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Top 6. He got scratched a couple times, which makes I don't understand because like apparently they were trying to trade him in the offseason and nobody wanted him. But then they decided to give him a 2-year contract with like what, $4.8 million.
They could have just waived him off then, like,
or just not re-sign him. They're like,
exactly.
Okay.
But whatever. He was a UFA, right? Before in the
an RFA, I think.
RFA. I remember. I think I saw him as a free agent. So, but whatever. They re-signed him, and now they waive him off. And apparently, the Edmonton Oilers, I think, claimed his waivers. Did they not?
No.
I saw something on Instagram.
That was just a joke. No.
Okay. Well, I got pranked.
No, I also saw like the Avalanche. I'm like, no, that's not happening. But like, yeah. I know I say a lot of times, free agents don't come to Toronto, but this is not a guy I would want on Toronto. Multiple reasons. We don't need him. We already have our defense. He's not defensive at all. He's offensive.
And the shit that he says gets him in trouble.
Got him like waived. So it's like he's all over the place.
Coyotes are gonna pick him up.
Honestly, they did draft Mitchell Miller. So
they are the worst. In my opinion, I say they were the worst franchise.
They are the worst franchise I've ever seen. Like even worse than like the Charlotte Hornets, like 5-6 years ago when they lost like.
Yeah.
Dude, like that was bad. Like yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. But like DeAngelo, he's very strange because like he can have a really good season like last year. He was like 6th in defenseman offensively, putting up points, and then he could just have a terrible year the year right after that. So I don't know. And apparently, like he got into an argument with Georgiev last night after the game, after the loss. So
who they even play last night? I think it was the Penguins, right?
I think it was the Penguins. Yeah, it was the Penguins. Yeah. So I don't know.
I feel like tensions were building up to that point where they had to waive him.
But honestly, I think this is another reason why the Rangers have not been good. Maybe because this has been a distraction. Maybe DeAngelo has been a distraction for the team because this has been going on for months.
Like that team hasn't been doing much. They haven't been producing anything.
The defense has not been good. The goaltending's been mediocre.
Panarin has been playing okay. Zibanejad playing like, but Zibanejad is not playing good.
No. So maybe this is just like maybe a distraction. So maybe they waived them. He could pass through waivers and then just like So I don't know. We will see. But they still got Adam Fox there. They got Truba there. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they still got solid defense, so we'll see how that goes.
Jack Johnson.
Whoa. Yeah, that's true. They don't.
Very true. Let's get to the games now. So the Leafs.
2-game header coming off 2 wins against the Calgary Flames, going up against the other Alberta team, Edmonton. So you want to take game 1, and then I'll take game 1 for my team, so forth. Let's go. Send it.
Honestly, I kind of forgot what happened game 1 because I was like almost like 5 days ago. But I remember the Leafs did win. Matthews with the winner. Yep, I remember that. Absolute bullet. Like They showed the highlights last night, and it was like 78.6 miles per hour wrist shot. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, he's got to chill. But like,
What was the score of that first game anyway?
I want to say it was 4-3. I want to say it was 4-3. Yeah, he got the winner. And then yeah, Mitch Marner with the assist. I'm like, well, Mitch Marner. Now he is leading the league, I think, or like tied with like most points.
Well, I don't think he's tied anymore because McDavid had like 2 goals and an assist last night.
Yeah, I guess so. But like he's up there, so I'll give it to them. The Leafs played. See, the penalties are killing us right now. They took like 7 penalties in game 1. Kerfoot had like 3 penalties. I'm like, dude, you have to stop this. Now, there was like a penalty where he's like slashed. I think it was like Ethan Bear or something. That was not a penalty. Like he lightly tapped him on the gloves. Like that's not a slash.
Yeah, I saw that. Like there's a lot of stupid penalties that.
Then Justin Hall got called for like a holding penalty. I'm like, he didn't even hold them. The Oilers guy was literally on him. Like, okay, sure. So, I don't know. But then it's okay. They came out with the win. Justin Hall was playing absolutely phenomenal on Connor McDavid once again.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like the speed of McDavid, he's actually been on him.
He's been great. That it's funny because I always see this on Twitter. Like a year ago, Justin Hall was sat 71 times, or like 2 years ago by Mike Babcock, and they played Igor Oshiganov, and then now Oshiganov is in the KHL, I think, and Justin Hall is a everyday second pair defenseman.
Top 6.
Top 4. Actually, top 4.
Top 4, yeah, top 4.
And like $2 million. So it's like, you know what, we'll take that. Stopping McDavid out here until last night. Like, yeah, he's been great. The Leafs have been great. 7-2-1. Now I'm like, I see people that is like, oh, the Leafs are 7-2-1, first in the NHL. Now I can brag about that. I'm sure I'm happy about that. I bragged about it last night on PlayStation, right? I bragged about it, sure. But come playoff time, this does not matter. Sure, they can be first in the NHL. I don't care. Come playoff time, being first does not matter anymore.
No, it matters who's hungrier.
You can be the last place team to make the playoffs. You can be you can even be the middle team to make the playoffs. I don't care. Playoff time is a different breed than the regular season.
Honestly, bro, I honestly want to say this, bro. I'm just telling you, I want my team. I want my team to make the playoffs, but like they don't need to be first because if they're first, they're overconfident. They look over their opponents and then they lose. So like you gotta play hungry. Like the Habs have been playing hungry until last night. So we'll get into that.
Which we'll get
into that. So you want to get started with the Leafs second game back to back?
Yeah, and then last night, the Oilers scored. Yeah, the Oilers scored first. Draisaitl with the assist to Dominic Cahoon. Okay.
Dominic Cahoon, Nylander with beautiful. By the way, Tavares playing absolutely phenomenal.
Phenomenal. JT, that's our captain. That's our captain. That's my guy. JT out here. Absolutely battling for the puck. Nylander scores. I'm like, no surprise. And then Connor McDavid. Was that the second goal? No, it wasn't. No, that was the third.
Archibald scored, right?
It was Archibald, yeah, at the end of the – yeah, McDavid, of course. McDavid's in the play again. Pass it to Archibald, make it 2-1.
McDavid goes through the entire Leaf roster. It makes it 3-1.
Was it 3-1? Oh, yeah, it was 3-1. Yeah, on the power play. Tyson Barrie got the assist. I'm like, well.
Yeah, you know how he passed it? Just a little pass. McDavid took it all the way. It's like, and I helped. I did that. Like, what is that?
Okay, Connor, I told you, every time Connor McDavid touches the puck, I get nervous.
I told you he's the best player in the league, bro. But
okay. No, for that exact reason. I'm like, oh, here we go again. And then he makes it 3-1. And then Matthews to Marner, back to Matthews on 3-2 all of a sudden, like, what, a minute later. Matthews, beautiful shot. Again. And then Zach Hyman on the power play. Makes it 3-3.
Of course, I had him on the bench last night for my fantasy.
I know. Blake Wheeler had like a -6. I'm like, that's unfortunate. And then, it's because I had Markstrom on the bench, and he had like 47 points. I'm like,
he had a shutout last night, but
I know. And then, and then third period was scoreless. And then overtime, Draisaitl to McDavid for the winner, OT winner.
Of course, McDavid's going fast as hell, bro.
I know. Like, Hall couldn't do anything there.
And now the Leafs have a break till next Thursday when they take on the Vancouver Canucks.
Which we should win. But they did win last night against the Jets. So we will see how they do.
So moving into my team now. Montreal Canadiens actually played 2 games against Calgary. Going to play 2 games against the Vancouver Canucks back-to-back. Then we play Ottawa twice. And then next Wednesday, but not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday, we got Leafs versus Habs again.
Okay.
Not next week, the following week, Habs versus Leafs 2 times that week. Saturday and hockey. Saturday and Wednesday, my bad. But let's go into the Habs. Coming in from the 2-3 wins against the Vancouver Canucks. Yeah, 2 out of the 3 games we won against the Canucks. So we had a little break, and we go into the game against the Calgary Flames. I analyzed this before. Calgary did not play good at all. Their power play was garbage. Their PK was bad too. The Habs scored on a shorthanded goal again. So let's get right into it. Who scored the first goal? I'm trying to think. It was Corey Perry with the assist to Brendan Gallagher on the power play. That's one. I know, beautiful pass on the power play. And again on the power play, Shea Weber with a clapper. It was going wide, but I think Nolan Hannafin tipped it.
I think so.
I think he tipped it off. And by the way, they started David Riddick. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. We move.
I played like every game, so it was like just
So they start David as soon as they start the trash goalie, the goaltender, they lose.
Okay.
Okay. Next, I think second period, Kotkaniemi over to Josh Anderson, who bats it out of midair again, scores. And by the way, Josh Anderson left last night's game against the Flames due to flu-like symptoms, so he's day-to-day right now. He should be back soon in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gonna have to quarantine. It's not COVID, so
yeah. Hopefully he's fine.
Yeah, but back to the Habs again in the second period. They go on the penalty kill. Tyler Toffoli gets he almost lost the puck, but he manages to get it behind his legs and slide it right through Riddick 4-0 going into the third period. Then it was like 3 minutes left in the third. The Flames got a goal. I think Goudreau and then Lucic, something like that. 4-2, whatever. It's fine. We got the dub. Beautiful. We take that. Pretty good game. Carey Price played pretty good. The whole team was playing really well, actually, too.
Yeah, they did.
So going into game 2, the Habs had a plan to just not overestimate their team, and the Flames' game plan was just to try and take them out in the neutral zone. And it looks like the Flames did a very good job. It was a very boring-ass game. I was watching it. Johnny Gaudreau gets the first power play goal. By the way, that whole game were penalties, like left and right.
Yeah.
If you watch the game, you'll notice Habs took a penalty, Flames took a penalty. It was like 4. There was like 3 4-on-4 time. It was like 4-on-4 for like most of the game. Yeah, it was a lot of penalties. But Gaudreau gets a power play goal. Jake Allen got the start, by the way, and Markstrom looked amazing. I'm like, who is this goaltender? Like, what the hell happened here?
Okay, who's
he played amazing. Obviously, he's good, but like he's been saving everything. So Gaudreau gets the first goal, and nothing happens throughout the whole game except for one big-ass hit, which I thought was dirty because he got Kotkaniemi right in the face. Dylan Dubé comes behind the net. Kotkaniemi's got his head down. He clips him right in the nose, no call. And he was bleeding from the nose a little bit, so I was like, are they going to call anything? And, of course, you already know that veteran experience, Shea Weber, comes up and, takes a roughing penalty just to help his teammate. You know what? You like to see that. You like to see that. Protecting your young players, it's just great teammate. It's just great to see, You got to have guys step up for your young players. It's nice to see. But, yeah, so it was, again, 1-0 the entire game. Then they get an empty netter. So the Habs outshot the Flames in the game. They were playing better in the third period and the second than the Flames did. So, and we were getting so many chances, we just couldn't bury the puck. So, yeah, so we went 1-1 against the Flames this weekend.
I'll give it to the Flames, though. They were good defensively.
Oh, yeah. They were blocking a lot of shots.
Sacrificing the body. That's the number one thing.
Exactly. It's what you like to see. Depth and shot. Oh, whatever.
I go back and score, and I'm like, oh, look at that depth out there. Scoring. Goudreau's been on a tear. I'll give it to the Flames and Goudreau. He's been phenomenal so far. But, yeah, the Flames came out to play. The Flames came out.
Yeah, they did. I think they got the Habs a little rocked there. So hopefully the Habs can bounce back against the Canucks. They play 2 games against the Canucks back-to-back on Monday, Tuesday. So tomorrow and Tuesday, then they play the Senators Thursday and Saturday, and then after Saturday they wait another couple days, and then they play the Leafs on the Wednesday. So
Is it in Montreal?
Yeah, against the Habs. So Habs versus Leafs coming up soon. Hopefully Habs win that game, but whatever. But I gotta give it to all these Canadian teams. They're playing really well, except for the Senators.
It's atrocious.
The thing, like the top 4 is like it's locked right now. Holy, like
I know it's close.
14 points. I think 15 points for the Leafs, 12 points for the Habs, who are in second. Canucks are third with 12 as well because they just came off beating the Senators. And then Winnipeg is at 10, and then the bottom teams are Edmonton, Calgary, and Ottawa. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I think they'll cap off our NHL.
Should cap it off right there.
Just a couple NBA here before we get to the Raptors. Iman Shumpert signs a
Actually,
deal.
before we get into the basketball, I forgot to mention one thing. Sam Bennett actually requested a trade from the Calgary Flames. Now, I saw that, and I'm like, why does he want to trade? And apparently,
Play somewhere else.
but apparently they're considering I know Mark Bergevin canceled the trade between Mete, right, and whoever. But it looked like Mete for Sam Bennett could have been an option.
Oh, maybe.
Like that's what I saw. So I don't know. I don't know where Sam Bennett would fit with the Habs. I have no clue. Because but no idea, bro. I don't know where Sam Bennett would fit.
Yeah, I also saw something yesterday on Twitter, and apparently, if Bobby Ryan, you know how Bobby Ryan's been fine, he's been decent on
The Red Wings.
He's put up decent numbers. Apparently, the Leafs might have a look at him and might try and trade for him at the deadline. He's been decent in depth out there because the Leafs are looking for a bottom 6 forward.
Well, who would they pick? Who would they trade though?
Dermott, probably like a defenseman. Like just trade Dermott already. Like he didn't even play last night. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Mikko Lehtonen's fighting for a spot. He's been struggling.
Yeah, Mikko Lehtonen you got a point yesterday. He's been decent. He's been good.
Yeah, so
He saved a goal yesterday too with his hand, which led to a penalty shot. So
again, Tyler Ennis missed. So
there you go. If it wasn't for Lehtonen, probably would have won it. So I think that's saving goals out here. Saved us a point. And Freddie Anderson robbed the Oilers of a point in the dying seconds because it was a 2-on-1, and I want to say it was Nugent Hopkins that shot it. And
Nugent Hopkins to Archibald.
Oh, was it? And Freddie Anderson just robbed him. Like, yeah. Marner also got robbed by Koskinen on the power play. I'm like, well, yeah, that's Marner for you. But,
Koskinen playing pretty decent goaltending, if I do say so myself.
He wasn't even bad. Let's go to the NBA here. Just a couple topics. Iman Shumpert signs a deal with the Brooklyn Nets.
Pretty solid. They actually need depth, so you know what?
Depth, shooting depth. Well, they don't really need the shooting depth because look at the shooters.
Look at your point guard and shooting guard, and then tell me. But
yeah, but hey, you know what? I guess depth, helping. So I guess you'll take that. JJ Redick might be on the move.
Could be on the move to either the Nets, Celtics, and Sixers.
I think it was those teams. I could see the Sixers. Didn't he used to play for the Sixers?
That might have been Austin Rivers.
I want to say JJ Redick did play for the Sixers.
He might have.
I think he did. I remember against Toronto. I want to say he did play against the Sixers.
Yeah, I think when the Raptors won the championship, I think that year.
Yeah, I remember seeing JJ Redick. But yeah, he would be a fit there. Cause dude, I'll give it to the 76ers. They always disappoint me, but this year they're actually playing pretty decent.
I mean, they're first in the East. So.
They're first.
Who knows?
They're not bad. JJ Redick might be on the move. I don't see why the Pelicans would need to, but I guess to try and get future prospects.
I mean, what do they really need? I mean, they have the point guard depth, I think. They've got Zion, they got Ingram, they got Lonzo. I mean,
might be traded.
Might maybe get a better set, maybe get a center. I don't know.
Oh, they got Steven Adams there. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they need to trade. I mean, I guess bench players because they don't really have bench players that much. Do they really?
We'll see. Kemba Walker is still a minute restriction. So a report came out a couple days ago that he's not going to play over 30 minutes. He will not play a single game over 30 minutes, which I don't understand why. I don't understand. Like,
I guess because he's injury prone, he's getting old.
Yeah, but he's already recovered. Why not? Why not over 30 minutes? Like Porzingis, he plays over 30 minutes, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. By the way, I found out he was 7'3". I did not think he was 7'3". Apparently, he's 7'3". Apparently, I did not think he was that tall. But yeah, but still, I'm surprised about Kemba Walker not being able to play extra minutes. I mean, LeBron's like 37 and he's still going. Makes no sense.
But he's not like injury prone like that.
I mean, for fantasy, he goes game time decision to healthy every single day.
Every single day.
He's had an ankle injury all season apparently. So, whatever.
Honestly, that's very true.
But yeah, we'll see how the Celtics do. I mean, they have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They don't really need Kemba Walker anymore. It's nice to have, obviously, but like, do they really need him?
Well, he's still a veteran out there, so
it's good to have, obviously. He's mentoring Jaylen Brown to become like him. He's been playing really well, Jaylen Brown. Same with Jason Tatum. That team's got a bright future. I think they could win a championship in the next couple of years, maybe.
Probably. I hate to say it, but probably.
They got a lot of depth. They got a good bench players too. They got a decent bench. So who knows?
That pitcher dude, off the bench, he can hit threes. He can hit threes. He's a shooter. He's a
Sure,
shooter.
what's his name? Peyton something?
No, something pitcher. I forget his first name, but he can shoot. He can
Yeah,
shoot.
but he's been playing pretty well, especially against the Raptors. He played good.
Oh, yeah, I still remember. He had like a great game. And finally, final topic: the Toronto Raptors. They are playing right now. They're beating the Orlando Magic by 9. Shocking, considering how we've lost 3 in a row to Miami. Miami twice, and then to Sacramento.
No, we beat Miami once, eh?
Did we? Oh yeah, we did. Wait, it was Miami, Sacramento.
And we lost 2 in a row, and then we won the first game, right?
Oh, did we?
Pacers. We lost the Pacers.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, honestly, at this point, what are we? 7-11?
7-12, yeah. Meanwhile, we had 19 losses last season. Now we're already at 12. So we're 2 wins out of a playoff spot. So
I guess that's fine. Just make the playoffs.
I guess like if it's been rough, like it's been a rough start for the Raptors. Like Norm is out, OG's out right now, so they're playing with a short bench. They're playing with a short bench, short players. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the starting lineup was Lowry, Van Vliet.
No, Larry Van Vliet, Siakam, OG
Siakam.
Baines is starting.
Who is their small forward?
I don't even know.
Anthony Johnson? I don't know.
Oh, he could maybe.
Maybe. Or Terrence Davis, maybe.
Oh,
put
yeah,
Terrence-
I think because he
put
started a lot.
Terrence Davis in there. But yeah, Raptors rough start. Hopefully they can take the dub tonight. Get them back on winning status. Maybe get a couple in a row. Maybe like 5. 5 in a row. They run a winning record. So we'll take that.
Yeah, 500. So we will see how that goes. I think that's it.
I think that's it for this podcast. You know, hopefully the Raptors can win tonight. Like I said, we'll get you guys with hockey coming up this week. A lot is going on. Maybe some more rumors, maybe some of that. So yeah. And by the way, I just started a new channel, Let's Talk Habs Hockey. If you guys really want some extra content, I'll put the link in the description for that channel. If you guys want to watch, might as well just analyze all the Habs games. Justin might do one for the Leafs, maybe.
I might.
Maybe, like we already know. We're analyzing Leaf games on here. Get our personal opinions on there as well. But yeah, I'll put a link to the description for my new YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys will subscribe and then like the video. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this podcast, episode 42. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you really liked it. And share with all your friends if you really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday for our next podcast. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace, everyone.